Let's say you want to start going to the gym, but unfortunately, as most parents are there, a little bit overprotective and they do not let it go. No questions asked. They simply do not let it go. Now, the first thing you should do is obviously try to convince them, right? Maybe show them videos. Let's say they think it's stunting your growth, right? Maybe show, I don't know, my video. I made a video why lifting does not stunt your growth. Or other videos, obviously. That doesn't have to be mine, right? I'm just a 15-year-old who goes gym. You can like put up articles, whatever, how lifting does not stunt your growth, show them scientific studies. The first thing you should obviously do is try and convince them. That's like the first step, obviously. I mean, I'm sure you've already tried, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know how many times you tried. That's kind of obvious. But a second thing you should do, if they still do not let you, is work out at home. You do not have to wait or use it as an excuse to not work out. Work out at home or at a park or anywhere. If you have a floor, I'm pretty sure most of you have a floor. Do some push-ups. Do some, I don't know, squats, wall sits, anything. I used to, before I went gym, obviously I worked out at home for 3 months and I built a decent amount of muscle mass, right? I use an app. It's just a pretty good app. I'm not sponsored, obviously. I have 400 subs. Pretty proud of that. But like, I think it was home workout, no equipment. I'll probably leave it in the description. I used the app, and it worked pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was good. It gave me a burn. There was different levels. It worked, and I was doing that for like about 3 months, and I built a decent amount of muscle. I don't have any pictures to show, unfortunately, but it did work. And what did I use? Absolutely nothing. Niet. Okay, no, that's not nothing, but Nyako. Aż nyako nelandoyo. Yeah, I know. I don't know what was that. I was kind of goofy, but I just did push-ups, down push-ups, incline push-ups, decline push-ups. That's how actually like I learned these home workout videos. Like I literally got from that app. I just did all these workouts that it told me to do, and it did work. So yeah, I'll leave it in the description. Also, make sure just to progressively overload stuff. Obviously, it's kind of hard to progressively overload. That's basically when you like eventually raise the weight or resistance over time or whatever. Make workouts more difficult when you're more stronger, more capable, right? Just make sure you're actually progressively overloading your workouts. Try find a way, more reps, make them slower. Maybe instead of normal push-ups, so decline push-ups, down push-ups, whatever. Just try find a way. You need to try to progressively overload your workouts, because if you don't, if progress will be much slower, and eventually it'll go up like fast because newbie gains, but eventually it will stagnate really quickly as newbie gains stop, and obviously not progressively overloading. It will just be like that. So yeah, obviously make sure to somehow progressively overload it. And number 3 is at least try to invest in some equipment. If you're doing exercise with just your floor or backpack, like I did in my other videos, yeah, obviously you can make progress, but it's kind of limited. You can try get dumbbells, get a pull-up bar. That's probably the most important one. I mean, if you do that at a park, I guess not necessary. But yeah, dumbbells, pull-up bar, resistance band. I don't know, forearm gripper. If you're want to train forearms, I've got one here. Got another one somewhere there. Yeah, I don't know. You can get this. Invest in some equipment to help you work out. But that's all I have to say. Hope you find this helpful. Hopefully your parents will eventually let you go gym. It's kind of sad that you don't. But again, try to convince them, show them some studies. Maybe be like, okay, if I get good grades, yeah, then you, like, let me go gym. Do something like that, I mean, obviously I'm not saying to finesse your parents. Like, that's just kind of scummy. But, yeah. Hope you found this helpful. In a bit. Oh, wow, that was a nice pump.